This is IGN. Fortnite adds karaoke mode and more. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, Costco shoppers have been caught up in violence after an early morning release of Pokémon cards resulted in police intervention. Video footage posted on Instagram by Pokestreets shows a messy scene at the Costco in Mississauga, Ontario, with Pokémon cards spilled across the store's parking lot. Footage shows the crowd's subsequent reaction as a car can be seen zooming out of the parking lot chased by multiple police vehicles. Tensions appear to have been flared by the high demand for Pokémon cards, which are often resold for hundreds of dollars in profit on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. Last month, Canadian news outlet BlogTO reported that the same location was the site of chaotic scenes and huge jostling queues for a previous release of Pokémon cards. Earlier this week, local Canadian news source Fraser Valley Today reported that 3 pallets of Pokémon cards, which were more than 500 boxes, were delivered to some Costco locations, with customers standing outside from early in the morning to be first in line. At one location, the boxes then sold out within an hour. In February, a New York Pokémon card store was the focus of media attention, following a frightening armed burglary that involved its staff and customers being held at gunpoint. Nintendo subsequently acknowledged the incident by contacting the store with a complaint over its name, prompting it to rebrand. And last month's announcement of a big PlayStation 5 price rise caused sales of console hardware to spike, with customers looking to buy ahead of the price increase kicking in. Matt Piscatella, Senior Director and Video Game Industry Advisor at Circana, took to social media to say that U.S. weekly unit and dollar sales of PS5 hardware reached 2026 highs during the week ending April 4th. The price rises came into effect on April 2nd. Sony hiked the price of PS5, PS5 Pro, and PlayStation Portal, blaming, quote, continued pressures in the global economic landscape. Isabel Tomatis, Vice President of Global Marketing at Sony Interactive Entertainment, insisted in a post on the PlayStation blog that the price rises were a necessary step to ensure we can continue delivering innovative, high-quality gaming experiences to players worldwide. The standard PS5 with a disc drive went up by $100, as did the PS5 Digital Edition. The PS5 Pro, meanwhile, went up an eye-watering $150 to $900. The PlayStation Portal increased by $50. The price rises mean a new PS5 now starts at $600. When the standard PS5 launched back in November 2020, it cost $500. Fortnite is adding microphone vocals to its rock band-like festival mode, just in time for a new season featuring jazz pop star Leve. The Mad Woman singer arrives in Fortnite today, April 16th, at the start of the next Fortnite festival season. Gameplay additions also arriving add the ability to sing along to any of the mode's many tracks using a compatible microphone on PC and console. That same update also adds a Pro Drums option, allowing you to plug in a Rock Band 4 or compatible MIDI drum kit. In another helpful tweak, you can now move while jamming in other Fortnite modes, rather than being locked into place while playing an instrument. As ever, the new Fortnite festival season comes with a music pass, included in the Fortnite Crew subscription, that includes a Leve skin and Mad Woman as a jam track. A separate Leve skin is also sold via Fortnite's shop, alongside 2 other tracks, Tough Luck and Lover Girl. The Fortnite update also finally makes the game's original Save the World PvE mode free to all players and introduces the next story act for the game's main Battle Royale mode. It remains a typically busy time for Fortnite and developer Epic Games, which is reportedly developing a major Disney extraction shooter mode for launch later this year, despite mass layoffs that impacted 1,000 employees last month. We subsequently spoke with industry analysts to learn more about what may be troubling the studio, and you can read all about it at IGN.com. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console and subscribe to our weekly podcasts through the podcast service of your choice.
SpokenLayer.